Hey, this is Matt. Once again, what about the videos? Another paid request, this time for Gia. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, reviews, re-reviews, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for another comparison video, The Matrix 1999 versus The Matrix Resurrection in the 2021. Now, I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The first film is easily the better of the two for a number of reasons. Number one, when that film came out in 1999, it was awe-inspiring. It was unique. Maybe if you've seen a lot of anime films, it wasn't unique, but to me, who didn't, and especially for live action, the way it was incorporated, it was unique. It was interesting. It was different. It was breathtaking action scenes and fight sequences and much more gunplay, which they never utilize as much in the future, sadly. The most gunplay is definitely in the first movie. The way the soundtrack was used, the way the simple stories built up and made it still interesting. The way actors like Carrie Ann Moss, having people like Hugo Weaving in there, having people like Lawrence Fishburne in there. I remember seeing the trailer to that and being impressed, and seeing the theater. I saw the first Matrix in the theater, and I was blown away. And then when Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace came out, I'm like, that's okay, but I kept thinking about The Matrix. I'm like, man, The Matrix is my Star Wars. Like, screw Star Wars, The Matrix is my Star Wars. It was exhilarating. And I liked the second and third one. A lot of people hate them, but I do like them. I saw them in the theater back in 2003. I saw Matrix Reloaded twice in the theater. I was in all the way for it. Now, I mean, what more could be said about The Matrix? The idea was sound. Keanu Reeves was the right fit. The build-up of the story. The one normal regular guy finds out he's more special than he thinks he is, finds his powers at the end. The score, the use of songs, like during the whole bit in the lobby with the guns, the techno type of score worked well for that film. Even songs like Rage Against the Machine song at the end worked great. The Matrix Resurrection was just a lame, sour copy of the original. And they're trying to do this whole meta thing where, yeah, it's so like the original because of this, because of that, blah, blah, blah. No. It's because many other films like Jurassic World and Star Wars Force Awakens and all these other films did that. That's why you did it. So, you do a soft reboot where you make it seem very similar, recreating many shots of the first one that give a big old sense of deja vu to the audience. And then the stuff you added in there, like stupid characters like Bugs, not Bugs Bunny, not Bad Bunny, just Bugs, or the non-Morpheus. I'm like, you ain't Morpheus, you're the shitty Tandy Man in the shitty Tandy Man movie. You're not fucking Morpheus. And it just, you see how much has been diluted from the first one to Resurrection. And people, if you want to say Reloaded and Revolution's bad, go watch Resurrection. That's bad. Keanu Reeves, I mean, I get it, you're doing the John Wick films, but you look like John Wick. Neo should look different and unique. It's kind of my issue, one of the many issues I have with Rambo 5. He just looks like Stallone, doesn't look like John Rambo. But that's the least of that film's worries. Same with here. I mean, that's the least of this film's worries. But it's just one of those little nitpicks that add up to a whole enchilada of shit. The whole bowl of enchilada of shit. I mean, the whole idea that the peace achieved by Neo's sacrifice, it lasted a few years, but the large number of humans leaving the Matrix created a serious power shortage, causing machines to fight over limited resources. So it did last for a few years, but it didn't really last too long. And then Zion was destroyed, and most were relocated to another place, Io. And again, you could tell this was meant to have a new trilogy of films where instead of Zion, it's this place. Instead of this, it's this. Instead of this, is this. I'm like, it's a regurgitation, reheated leftovers, when you just go watch the prime meat, the prime steak, instead of leftover 3-day-old hamburger from McDonald's. Do you want that or the pristine steak? Same fucking steak Joel Pantoliano was eating in The Matrix. It just don't give a fuck about bugs and her, multicolored hair. I don't care about Sati. I don't care about the non-Morpheus. And Keanu Reeves, he looked more bored in this movie. He looked like he didn't give a shit in the new one. And it's like either regurgitation of scenes you've already seen before. The girl escaping the agents is reminiscent of the first movie, but they try to incorporate that into the plot to be like, yeah, we know we're redoing the same thing, but it's part of the story. I'm like, no, it is, but at the same time, it's still laziness. And I said this when I reviewed it, I'll say it again. There was no explosive creativity, there's no awe moments, there's no whoa moments. There are many moments in The Matrix that you would recreate with Keanu Reeves saying, whoa. The first time you see a bullet time. The first time you see Trinity doing these crazy things. The first time you see these other elements. You go, whoa. Now that's all gone. It's either old hat or nothing that memorable or interesting. In fact, I've completely forgotten the damn movie. I've forgotten the action scenes. You should not, as much as people shit on the sequels, the action alone in those are pretty damn good. The highway chasing in Matrix Reloaded is pretty fucking solid. Yes, the effects in 2003 are not up to par with 2022, 2023, but when he's fighting all the Agent Smiths, I remember in the theater going, wow, this is so cool, like he's fighting and it won't stop, and it won't stop, but he can't escape, and he's trying to stop this infection, and see if he beats up enough. He realizes it's too late, so it's too far gone, so he leaves. None of that had that sense of awe, sense of woe, there's a sense of woke, which is not a good thing, but no sense of woe moments. Where in that movie, where anywhere in the Matrix Resurrection is any moment that made you go, wow, or I've never seen that before? That's what Matrix films were about. Even the sequels, as much as people crap on them, they had a sense of that as well. Not the case here. Regurgitate ideas, lame, lackluster action sequences. Keanu Reeves looking more bored, looking like John Wick. Terry Moss's Trinity, once again looking bored as well. The only thing they added in was that it's not Neo who's the one. It's supposed to be that the two of them together are the one. But it more came out like Trinity was the one. And Keanu can't fly. Trinity can fly this time, and she's the one who can fly. Just like Neo was flying. And they both fly at the end, and doing a fucking flying around each other like a bunch of fucking birds going up in the sky, Tweety Bird style. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he even tries to do the same ending, warning them, we don't take care of you, fly up into the sky, as if, well, this time we'll do it right. We know you don't like Matrix 2 and 3, but this time we'll do it right. I mean, no, you won't, because no one cared. I could have told you no one cared. I said it in a fucking trailer reaction video that's still up, that no one would care. Just people don't like Matrix 2, people don't like Matrix 3, people got tired of the first one. I'm talking about the general public. I liked all three of them. I'm the minority in that. A lot of people like the first one, but a lot of people either got tired of hearing it, feel it's overrated, and then, again, they don't like 2 and 3. They got tired of the whole thing. They were not coming back for a fourth one. And I was right. And people got mad at me when I said that. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, guess what? It bombed, and it bombed badly. It lost a lot of money. No more Matrix for you. The new Morpheus sucked. The villain sucked. Neil Patrick Harris, he's not intimidating as a villain. I'm sorry. I know he's not meant to be intimidating, but he didn't work as the villain in this. The wannabe Agent Smith, but it's not Agent Smith. Sorry, man. When you're not Hugo Weaving, you just don't work on that case. Neo didn't seem as badass as he was in the previous films. Then supporting characters you don't give a fuck about, like Bugs. Who did want to know this shit about Bugs? Trinity has nothing to do until the very end because she doesn't know that she's Trinity until the very end. Again, the action scenes, the effects were lousy as well. Even the effects in 1999 had more of an awe-inspiring feel than the effects in a 2021 film. I can't believe it's already been that long since that film came out. And it's already a distant memory. And that's the thing. No matter how people feel about The Matrix, it was a game changer. Matrix Resurrection wouldn't even change his underwear. It's too fucking stupid to do it. It's too fucking stupid to put on his underwear when he wakes up this morning. Too fucking stupid to have a job. It's too fucking stupid for all sorts of things. Nothing was resurrected in that movie. Even the fucking people that got fired who jumped off the building because the film bombed so badly and they got fired, they didn't get resurrected. No one got resurrected in Matrix Resurrection. Yeah, if you liked it because Neo and Trinity are alive, I can understand that point, but hell, make a short film. Make a short 20-minute film and put as... I did some creative ideas. The creative juices were not flowing in that movie. They were in The Matrix 1999. They were not in Resurrection. If you say it is, name a couple. Because I can't name a damn thing about the action scenes or the spectacle. Even that finale. You know what? That finale when everyone's trying to get Neo and Trinity on the motorcycle, I saw that shit done better in World War Z. Where people coming out of the woodwork. So, no. Sorry. And I find it funny that in the trailer to that movie, they gave away the ending. They literally gave away the ending of the film. Them on the roof, Neo doing this with the missiles to the helicopters, them jumping, and all you missed was that Trinity grabbed him and flew. Because Trinity is... I'm sorry, they're both the one. But really, Trinity is the one. And then they warn, and then bye-bye. The villains were not a threat. They didn't feel like a threat. That's the thing. There was no interesting ideas. There's no interesting thought process. I don't know what some of these reviewers were smoking when they're talking about all this stuff that's not in the movie. About how clever it is. Where? So, Matrix 1999 is a classic. 2021, a fucking joke. The creme de la creme of shit. One of the more useless sequels in recent memory. So, if you want to hear more of those details, I have a rant on Matrix Resurrection on my channel, where I go much more in depth and much more concrete because it's more fresh in my mind. So with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.